Oh my goodness, we are most definitely putting the big into Big Red Rage whenever we are joined by the big man himself, Calais Campbell. Is that really you, Calais? Is that or are you AI generated? Is that really you right now?
I gotta pinch myself sometimes to make sure this is real. This is real. It's happening, baby.
What's amazing, too, is here, we'll just blow your mind with this holy cannoli stat from producer Jim Alejandro as we enter year 25 here on the Big Red Rage. As a host, 86 shows. 86 shows you hosted. This is the 7th time you've appeared as a guest. What happens when you add up 86 and 7?
93, baby.
93.
What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that?
It's just meant to be.
That's
it's
right.
Meant to be, baby. This is poetic, baby. It's destiny.
All right, so here's where I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Year 18. Year 18. What keeps bringing you back to the NFL, the game of football? What brings you back to Arizona? You could easily be playing pickleball right now and nicely retired. Why keep playing?
I love it. I don't know, man. I love it so much. I mean, this is the best job in the world. I dreamt of it since I was a kid. You know, I gave my heart to it. It's my first love, you know, and it's going to be hard to walk away when the time comes, you know. It's going to be hard, you know, because I love it so much. You know, eventually it has to end, you know, eventually, you know, the show ends, but not yet. Not yet. And what brings me back is just I can still dominate it. You know, I don't ever want to suck. I don't ever want to be a guy that just, you know, that can't get it done, you know. But I'm still that guy. I can still dominate. So,
because you know what's amazing is I have a sister-in-law. She doesn't know a football from a foosball, but she knows you. And I mentioned your back, and she said, "Oh, that's wonderful." And then she paused. She realized it's been a long time, and she goes, "Is he still good?" And I said, "You know what? I'll ask him." So you can still play.
Yes, very much so. Now I can't give you 60, you know, a solid 35. I'm a dominant 35. You know, 40, 45. I can give you some, you know, in certain games, you know, depending on how the game flow goes. But, you know, 30, 45 plays, you know, 30 to 45 plays is definitely max. You know, I don't want anything less, and I want anything more.
That sounds real good right now.
So, Calais, I have to ask you this right here. Obviously, because of the history with this organization, the Arizona Cardinals, you played 9 years here. What was your reaction to them being interested once again when you realized, man, year 18 might be back in Arizona?
I mean, it was like almost surreal. You know, it was like, man, that would be just an epic story, you know. Like, I mean, and, you know, just a, you know, finale on a sense, you know. And I mean, who knows, right? I ain't worried about the future. But, like, I mean, what a story it is. You know, all my family loved it, loved the idea of it. You know, but, I mean, this is just a special place, you know. It's, you know, so many good memories, man. This is it's home, you know. And, you know, I mean, I just remember getting drafted in that first season. Like, you know, just like, you know, I didn't even believe we were going to go to the Super Bowl, you know,
right.
And just, you know, I just was trying to do my part, trying to earn my keep in this league, show that I belonged. And, you know, you look fast forward to all these years later, and it's like just a crazy experience, you know. But I do think that, you know, I'm better than ever, you know, up here, you know, and I still have enough physical, you know, ability. And so I feel like, you know, I'm going to make a big impact here, and I can't wait.
You know, what was funny is there were a lot of people that when they first heard this, they were saying to me, oh, he's going to do the sign. He's going to sign and retire. Is that what he's going to right? I mean,
no way.
And I was like, no, have you looked at his production last year, how well Calais played?
I did not realize you've started all 17 games each of the last 2 years. Is that real or is that a typo?
No,
is that real?
100% real.
Because last week on this show, we had Frosty Rucker on. He called you, quote, a demigod. That's what he called you. You mentioned your rookie year. Let's go on the cold tub time machine. We're going to flash back to 2008. I mean, it is remarkable you played in the Super Bowl, okay? You weren't even old enough to rent a car at this point, and here you were. We go into the archives when you were mic'd up.
10 to the 15 to the 20, and then gets just drilled by Calais Campbell.
Wow.
Game day for me is amazing, just going out there and showcasing all the hard work I'm putting in all week, get hyped up, scream, yell, you know, whatever it takes for me to go out there and get myself ready to make plays. Yeah! The speed of the game was definitely different, but as I got a couple of games on my belt, you know, it started to slow down for me and starting to become, you know, just a typical speed I'm used to.
Calais Campbell continues to impress.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Campbell, let's go!
I was always taught, you know, you got to run to the ball every play. You know, every time I'm on the field, I give it my all. We've been wired in to Calais Campbell.
I mean, all those roars permanently changed your voice.
100%. Like, who is that guy? That's
Right.
a kid, man. It's a baby.
So think about this. You are 11 years older than your D-line coach.
Yes.
What is that like when you're in that locker room? I mean, Wolf got the old guy jokes when he was in year 10. You're in year 18. Okay, now it's a badge of pride, obviously a badge of honor when you get the old guy jokes. What is it like for you now in the locker room?
Yeah, I've been getting old guy jokes for a long time. I mean, you know, I've been getting old guy jokes since I was here. You know, it's been a lot of jokes. You know, but I say that I mean, lately the last couple of years I've been having coaches that are younger than me, and it's unique. But I always tell them, like, just coach me. Same way you coach anybody else. Like, you don't got to treat me no different. Like, I love ball. I love the game. You know, if we have a disagreement on something, I'm talk to you about it in football terms and why I think I should do something this way versus that way. But it's been awesome. And Coach Debo, I mean, I saw he just brings a lot of passion and love for the game. And I know he's 27. He's a young buck, but he loves ball. You can see that. It just alludes through him. Like, he is a guy who loves ball like I love ball. And anytime two people love ball like that, I mean, it's always going to be a positive experience. And, I told him, I want to be a value adder in every circumstance. So, wherever you feel like, you need me to step in and say stuff, like, talk to me, let me know. I'll tell you if I feel like I, see something or I want to say something, but it's your show. And I love just being here, put my hand in the pile, and, coach me the same way you coach anybody else.
You know what's amazing about it? You say you love ball, and I know you love ball because I can watch you play. And watching you play tells me that you love ball. But I'm going to ask you this, Calais. Why? Why do you love football? What is it about the blood sport that you love so much?
Oh, man. Well, we getting deep here then. Okay, let's get deep.
He's getting metaphysical on you.
Yeah, because, I was a really good basketball player, right? And I believe if I put the same effort into basketball as football, I probably could have been pretty good. I know that's a big debate going on. I was pretty good. And
put the power into power forward. Yeah,
and I never really trained hard at basketball. Basketball was just, fun. I never, grinded. Football, I grinded. Ever since before I even played basketball. I love football since I was a kid, since I can remember. And I think really what makes football real special is that you can't do it by yourself. You need a team.
Very cool.
Everybody has to be a part of it. And I grew up with 5 brothers, 2 sisters. We were always, team-oriented. My dad raised us to be, a tight,
Oh, that's cool.
And so I just love the part of the game where, you can't do it by yourself. You got to be able to inspire and bring people together. And that's just some kind of a beauty that you can't get in any other sport. I know everything is a team sport, but it's not the same. It's completely different. And I've been trying to sharpen my tools and figuring out how to be better each and every year. And I feel like this is the best I've ever been from as far as a leader. And the Arizona Cardinals will get the best version of me.
I'm guessing you're going to be good for Paris Johnson Jr.
Oh, yeah.
When you go against him, a young tackle. And I bring that up partially because you went against him last year, and we have the audio to prove it in Miami because Paris Johnson Jr. was mic'd up. Roll it.
Come on, OG. You said I was too young, OG. No. Come on, OG. Come on, OG. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. OG, get your hands up! Get your hands up!
I'm not sure what that's all about, but you are known to have a conversation with a player or two during the course of a game, are you not?
Oh, I love it. I don't talk a lot of trash, but I love communicating. And I love when somebody has enough dog in them to stand their ground and compete and talk a little trash. Now, I got the best of that at the very end.
That's good.
But I was very impressed with his ability, right? As a defensive lineman, we have to think that every offensive lineman sucks, right? I don't let the offensive lineman, I don't care who it is. You put Joe Thomas, any of the Hall of Famers back on the field, and my mind say I'm about to dominate them. They can't block me. I got that mentality. It is, that's how it is. And so, I try to, but he has potential. You see his potential. He's very gifted, strong, smart, tough. and has that tenacity you need, like that competitive edge you need. And so, it's going to be fun going to, helping him develop and going to battle with him, and, good year.
Calais, I have to ask you this, man. Why was he saying, get your hands up? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, because he had clamped me down, and I was trying to get my hands up the ball, and I couldn't get him up, and it went off my head. I was like, oh.
So he was ripping you for that, right?
On that play, he got me.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a quick throw, so it wasn't much you could do, but he
oh, my
had me get my
goodness.
hands up.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. When he said, get your hands up.
He could play some ball now. He was not bad.
He was punching you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, the Cardinals did want me because I played fairly well that game, too, now. So.
Yeah. Well, reports said they tried to go after you at the trade deadline.
It was true. Very true. Very true.
Very interesting.
So cool.
Man, I tell you what, we can't look forward.
Man.
I mean, I've been smiling ever since you signed.
Yeah.
I mean, we look forward to this so very much. Think of how valuable he's going to be for Darius Robinson,
valuable.
Wolf, right?
Unbelievable.
His brand of leadership and the ability to mentor.
So much of professional sports is about the intangibles, about the leadership and culture of a team. And this guy is going to be bearing the standard for that for the Cardinals. Love you, Calais. Thank you.
Man, so good to be back, man.
Once again, 93 different shows you've been a part of here. The Big Red Rage, presented by Santan Ford in Gilbert. 4 years as the host of the Big Red Rage. The guy Frosty Rucker once again called a demigod. We'll be back with more of the Big Red Rage right after this.